On this edition of No Cover, we'll welcome back one of New Jersey's finest award-winning singer-songwriters. So stay tuned, we'll be right back. Hi, I'm Gail Prusslin, and welcome to No Cover, a music program featuring conversation and live performance where there's never a cover and there's always a good time. On today's show, we welcome back one of New Jersey's finest award-winning singer-songwriters, Michaela McClain. Michaela will play a live set of music for us here in the studio, but before that, we'll talk about what she's been up to, most notably her recently released beautiful EP, Bittersweet Melodies. So Michaela, welcome back to the show.
Thanks for having me.
It's really great to see you again.
It's good to be here.
So this is a really beautiful CD.
Thank you.
I've been listening to it and really enjoying it. Tell us how this project came together for you.
It was a long process. The songs are 3 to 4 years old. I kind of recorded it in pieces, and I was kind of ready to not see it completed. And I got some encouragement from my friends saying, you really should mark this time, this chapter in your life. You should finish it. So I did. It was a labor of love. It was a bit of a struggle to finish it. But I'm really grateful that I did.
And I know you've been writing music for a long time. You told us, I think you started writing music when you were 14 or something. So how have you evolved as a songwriter?
I'm not really sure. The process is still kind of new for me. When it's happening, I'm not really thinking too much about it, or at least that's when it's happening the best. When I'm not thinking too much, it's just kind of flowing naturally. The process can often be difficult when it doesn't flow. But recently I've been trying to kind of expand my content of what I'm writing about. And that's really exciting to me.
And what does that mean? Tell us
That
about
means
that.
I'm not just writing love songs,
Okay.
but I'm writing about other things that are important to me, and that's been really exciting. That's been a huge kind of leap for me, or growth, I guess, as a songwriter.
Okay. And so given that you play a variety of instruments, do you write the piano and the guitar?
Yeah, I just I write on whatever I pick up. I play a little ukulele as well, and sometimes if I'm just hearing a melody without an instrument, I'll go to the ukulele because it's very kind of accessible and simple.
Okay. Now, do you have that with you today?
I do, yeah.
Yay, it's the first ukulele on No Cover.
Oh,
so.
good.
That's great.
Yeah, so it just depends, and then what the song kind of calls for, I'll choose an instrument. But usually I'll sit down on an instrument, and, that's the one that will end up being, on that track. But it depends. I don't really have a formula.
And song, lyrics, music, which comes first?
It depends. It depends. A lot of time the melody comes first. I'll just hear something in my head. And sometimes it'll come from journaling or a poem that I wrote, or, a line that I hear that I think, oh, that would be, that'd be a good line. Okay. So it really just depends.
Really came together beautifully for this CD, for this EP. You're welcome. And what else has been going on for you? Some other exciting news you can tell us about?
What else? I recently had a song. It's been getting some commercial play, which is really exciting. One of my tunes from the Dallas sessions, which was one of my first released EPs that I recorded in Texas with my uncle, who's an amazing producer and engineer. And we have the same name. But yeah, the song He Loves Me has been getting some serious play and some other commercial play, and that's been really exciting because I've been getting some checks in the mail.
That's fantastic.
Which is
Congratulations.
mind-blowing. Thank you. Thank you. It's very encouraging.
Yeah. And are you writing some songs now? What are you up to at this moment?
Yeah, it's been a quiet year in terms of songwriting. I've written a couple new tunes, and I'm very hopeful for the summer. As you know, I'm a music teacher, so during the school year, I'm pretty drained. So I'm hoping that the summer will be a very creative time for me, songwriting-wise. But yeah.
And you are still teaching at the same school.
I'm still teaching at the Montclair Cooperative School right here in Montclair.
And you look so fresh, given that you have been teaching all day.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, and I think I forgot to mention that my daughter had gone to that school
Did she?
for a number of years. So it's a wonderful
Nice.
place, and students are lucky to
is.
have you.
Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm lucky to
okay.
be there.
Okay, well that's really great. So what we're about to do is take a little break,
Okay.
and you'll play a set of songs, and we'll come back for a little more conversation.
Great.
So we have been talking with Michaela McClain, and when we come back, we'll have a set of music, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
My biggest concern was my daughter's safety.
I wasn't gonna invite people over when I saw what their homes looked like.
I didn't know where I was gonna go, what I was gonna do.
We're in darkness, but there's always a little bit of light, and if people help, the light becomes greater.
Just walking into that house was the beginning of a different life.
Because of this house, I'm home.
You can change the lives of families in your community and around the world. Join us. Habitat. We build.
Separate raw meats from other foods by using different cutting boards. 3,000 Americans will die from food poisoning this year. Keep your family safer. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov.
This is a happy little ditty. It is called YOLO, which means you only live once. And it was inspired by something very silly, but at the time it was a very traumatic choice that I made to get bangs. And I was journaling about the experience, and this song just kind of flowed out. So here it is. It's not yet recorded. It will be on a new EP that I release hopefully within the next couple months. Whoa, 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 whoa. Taking a chance, making a change, life's little choices. I've always been scared to try something new, but you only live once. Damn, it's so true. And I'm not saying that I'm scared no more. I'm ready to open every new door, open the blinds, let the light shine, living for joy inside my heart, taking a risk, being so brave. You only live once, don't be afraid, singing whoa, 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 whoa. I'm ready to live, ready to laugh, go on and try it. So much more fun when it's all done. Life is so short, so love it. And I'm not saying that I'm scared no more. I'm ready to open every new door, open the blinds, let the light shine, living for joy inside my heart, taking a risk, being so brave. You only live once, don't be afraid, singing whoa, This is a new song called Take a Chance. Standing at the edge of everything I know, my defensive walls start to fall. I was made a fool, play it like a toy. But I'll be damned if that steals my joy. Risking it all for the chance to fall. Risking it all for the chance to fall. I am brave enough to trust again. Open up my heart to love, take a chance. I survived the worst and still I am here. I refuse to live my life in fear. Risking it all for the chance to fall. Risking it all for the chance to fall. Wake up and try, do not hide your love. You only win when you give your love. Standing at the edge of everything I know, my defensive walls start to fall. I was made a fool, play it like a toy. But I'll be damned if that steals my joy. Risking it all for the chance to fall. 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 Wake up and try, do not hide your love.
Good to see you guys. So, what's up?
Oh, we finally bought a place.
Holy cow.
You seriously have enough saved to do that?
We've been putting a little aside each month.
Jeez, at the end of the month, we have nothing left to save.
Yeah, I have no idea where it goes.
Well, you're spending a lot on...
Was it good?
Oh, God.
Oh, how is my account overdrawn?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
This next tune is on my newest EP, Bittersweet Melodies. It's the last track entitled Special Kind of Love.
I'm depleted from love. It has happened again. I need a way to recharge so I can believe again. Everybody's wounded in ways they don't appear. I pray the love would be enough to heal your fears, but I have seen the other side, the side of a man who never make me his wife. Baby, I know in time that we will be alright, but you brought a special kind of love, the kind I might never let go. Your love brought me to life, inspired to dream again, feeling my very soul, thousands of miles away. Everybody's wounded in ways they don't appear. I pray that love would be enough to heal your fears, but I have seen the other side, the side of a man who never make me his wife. Baby, I know in time that we will be alright, but you brought a special kind of love, the kind I might never let go. Ever since you came along, I put your love into a song, and now it seems I've lost the tune. What's my heart supposed to do when I'm still in love with you? What's my heart supposed to do when I'm still in love with you? What's my heart supposed to do when I'm still in love with you? What's my heart supposed to do when I'm still in love with you? Oh, but I have seen the other side, the side of a man who never special kind of love, the kind I might never let go.
Sunburn goofing all day. I got a sunburn goofing all day. I burn so critical, can't do any physical. Sunburn goofing all day. None of my day is done, cause the sun has gone. I'm redder than a lobster from the boiled pot. I cannot move, I can't follow a groove.
Have fun in the sun, but be sun smart. Anyone can get skin cancer, even young people. One person dies of melanoma every hour in the US. You can save your life by using sunscreen, skipping tanning beds, seeking shade, and getting spots checked. This is a public service message brought to you by Mayo Clinic.
Sunburn goofing all day. I got a sunburn goofing all day. I burn so critical, can't do.
We are back on No Cover. I'm your host, Gail Prusslin, and we're here today with our guest, Michaela McClain. Thank you for that beautiful set of music.
Oh, my pleasure.
Really, really wonderful. So great to have you here again today.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit more about the EP, Bittersweet Melodies. Is there a song or two in particular that you felt was approached in a different manner for you, or anything of that nature?
Yeah, well, my favorite track probably on the EP is Bleeding Heart. My drummer, Meredith Foreman, who's amazing, one of my dear friends, she actually played horns on it as well.
Oh, really?
She's very multi-talented.
Now, excuse me, was she with you when you played the Outpost?
Yes.
She accompanied you?
Yes. So that was really exciting. She not only played, but she wrote and arranged the parts. And I've never had horns on a song before, so in terms of arrangement, that was new and really exciting. So, yeah, Bleeding Heart.
Okay, and what other projects are you currently working on now or looking forward to in the near future?
I've got a couple of recording projects on the horizon for the summer. Two in particular that I'm really excited about. One that I'm working with my uncle, the uncle I mentioned earlier in Texas. He's actually the guy who produced and engineered the song that I mentioned earlier that's been getting radio play. So
we like him a lot.
We like him a lot, yeah. So we're gonna do, I had this idea when I saw him a couple months ago in Austin for my cousin's wedding, to do a project that's a little bit more commercial. So hopefully some more tunes will get some airplay. So we're already working on that. And then I'm working on another project with my band, with a producer.
So you're so busy.
It's going to be a good summer of music.
Excellent,
Yeah.
excellent. And you were here before. You talked a little bit about some of your inspiration. But just tell us, for those people who may not have seen that episode, tell us a little bit about that, Michaela.
Well, I love jazz. I love bossa nova and R&B and folk, rock. I mean, I love music. So I'm inspired by all good music, pretty much.
And what artist in particular?
Artists in particular.
Or maybe there are some new artists that
You know, I really love Esperanza Spalding. She's a jazz artist. I just saw her last week for the second time, actually. That was really neat.
Seen her? She's fantastic.
She is. She is. I love Lettucey, India Arie, Amy Grant, James Taylor, Sting.
All right.
Ella Fitzgerald.
All right. Yeah, well, you know, when you listen to your music, you really do hear all of those influences and a variety of genres, and it really comes together.
Neat.
Yeah, it really does. So,
Thank you.
The cover question. You are, again, our signature question here on No Cover. It could be the same people, maybe somebody different this time.
Yeah.
If you could choose somebody to cover one of your songs, Michaela, who might that be?
I'll choose a different answer this time. I would maybe choose Lauryn Hill, because I think she would do something really neat. Or Esperanza Spalding would be awesome as well.
Okay. And before we forget, let's make sure we tell people how they can find out about what you're up to, website and all that.
Yes.
So go ahead and do
I have a beautiful new website, MichaelaMcClain.com.
It is beautiful.
Thank you.
It's like, wow, wait, when did she change that?
Thank you.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah, there's a contact page there, my email, and social media, which is amazing, Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all that good stuff. So I'm very accessible online.
Do you find that the social media is somebody who's really trying to get your word out there? How much time and how important do you feel that is for emerging artists and people trying to really get their name out there? Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I think it's really important, and I think it's an amazing tool. I've personally connected with people all over the world. I have a fan in Germany who buys EPs all the time, who sent me flowers to my birthday show in October. Amazing, so humbling. I just found a woman in Portland who discovered me on Facebook, or on Amazon rather, but gave me a shout out on Facebook. So it's an amazing tool to connect with people that you wouldn't otherwise meet. So it's a lot of work. It's like another job to kind of, you know, think of things that you want to share, but it's awesome.
Until you can get somebody else to kind of
do
that for you.
Exactly.
Right. Well, no, you do really do a great job with it.
Thank you.
You do. Now, I know that you're one of 6 sisters, is that right? And
the youngest.
You're the youngest, okay. And so growing up, there was a lot of music in your house. Can you just talk about that a little bit for us?
All my sisters sing, my parents sing and very musical. It was always something that they nurtured in us, and you know, it was beautiful. We'd sing around the piano in harmony. It was very, very special, and that, you know, made all the difference in terms of my love for music now and just having a natural, you know.
And did you study music in school?
In grade school?
Or in you know, as
I never actually took formal lessons, which is funny now that I'm a private music teacher. But I'm self-taught, and yeah, I did study in college. I studied music. That was really the first, you know, education that I had in that regard. But I grew up singing in choirs and got an amazing education in terms of singing and using my voice. And I kind of learned instruments from watching my sisters.
Well, we're glad that you're using your voice in such a fabulous way, and I really wish you the best of luck.
Thank you.
Continued success. So thanks again, Michaela McClain, for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. You have been watching another edition of No Cover. I'm your host, Gail Prusslin. Again, our guest today has been Michaela McClain. We hope you've enjoyed the show, and we'll see you next time.